Welcome back everyone, this is Ash Talks Music episode 3. Today we're breaking down Maluma's journey from his earliest hits to his biggest collabs and behind the scenes moments that have shaped his rise from pretty boy to global superstar. Stay till the end because it only gets more interesting from here. Hawaii remix featuring The Weeknd. You can see that nostalgia, it hits immediately. And he remembers writing the song in his LA house while working out and fully vibing to the city energy. And what really stood out to him were the lyrics like Dile and No Creo. And he even laughs at how emotional and a little cringy it feels looking back. This collab meant a lot to him. He says working with Abel felt historic for Latin music, especially hearing him sing in Spanish. Maluma even compares The Weeknd's voice to Michael Jackson, saying accents don't matter and emotion does. Felices los cuatro. Maluma says this song had helped him figure out who he wanted to be as an artist. The phrase "hacemos de rato" stuck with him, and he talks about how this era pushed him to stop copying trends and create his own vibe. And some people misunderstood this song at first, but he explains this was part of his transition into urban and reggaeton, and what he calls his pretty boy James Bond in a suit flow. In this track, it marked as a turning point in his confidence and direction. This one was huge. Chantaje Shakira. He remembers is going to Shakira's house in Barcelona and instantly feeling the creative chemistry. And he admits he was basically a kid at the time. And shocking, he even got the chance to work with her. And what surprised him most? Her discipline and perfectionism. Calling producers at 5 a.m., redoing takes, and always chasing excellence. She inspired him to raise his standards and think globally. Vente Paca featured Ricky Martin. He describes this collab as a once-in-a-million moment. And recorded in Medellin, he only had one day to finish his vocals. But he refused to rush the quality. And he experimented with a lower vocal tone, especially on lines like, "When she dances for me and seduces me." Behind the scenes, even with Ricky, keeping things light until still learning from a legend. Corazon featured Nego de Borel. This song it blends Brazilian and Colombian culture. They filmed the video in Brazil, where he even got to play soccer with Ronaldinho. For him, in this song, it represents is the pure cultural fusion in Spanish and Portuguese roots coming together naturally. From 2023, Según Quien. Maluma says this track doesn't belong to one genre. It is just an emotion and an authenticity. And this song it just blew up fast, especially after going viral on TikTok. He talks about his love for Mexico and working with Karen Leon in mariachi influences and regional Mexican sounds. In this track, it showed his willingness to step outside urban music and follow an inspiration. Medellin featured Madonna. Working with Madonna was surreal. They met in LA with the legendary producer Mike Dean, and Maluma describes it as one of his best studio sessions ever. The vibe was cinematic and relaxed and artistic, with the wine and late nights and a creative freedom you would see in the music video. He credits Madonna for trusting in his instinct, and embracing the moment. Early era Boracasete, La Temperatura featured Eli Palacios. 11 p.m. Borocosette. As the track, it defined his brand. La Temperatura even earned him a Latin Grammy nomination. And with 11 p.m., he reminds us that music is his therapy, trusting God, creativity camps in Guadalupe, and letting inspiration, not pressure, leading the process. Closes it with all just one message: that music saved him, and music healed him, and it helped him grow. Honestly, that's why Maluma's journey has hit so hard for me. It's not just hits, it's evolution, culture, and staying real. And if you enjoy this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and tell me which Maluma era was your favorite. And if you want to check out the link of this interview, it's in the description below. And don't forget to follow me on my other platforms. And I'll catch you in the next one.